All right. Hi, everyone. We'll get started in another minute or so. Um, like I always say, I know that some of us are joining live and some of us are joining later on at another time. Both are wonderful. I'm glad we are using this time for ourselves and just getting out and moving a little bit and stretching our bodies and creating that space that's so needed, especially when a lot of us might feel a little cooped up. So I'll give it about 30 more seconds and then we'll get started. But there's nothing that you specifically need today. I always suggest you have a pillow or a block to sit on. We are going to start in a comfortable seated position. So it's really nice to just allow the knees below the hips and just to release any tension that's there. So I think we'll go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go back and I'll join you on your mat. And again, we're going to just be in a comfortable seated position for class today. So come into the center of your mat or at the top of your mat and just come into a comfortable seat. Your legs can be crisscross. You might have one leg just folded in front of the other one nicely. Whatever feels comfortable for you. You can sit on top of a block or a pillow, again, just to let the knees drop down, release a little bit in this space. And again, just find some comfort here, even if it's putting your back up against a couch or a table or a wall. We just want to settle in. I always like to remind everybody we've all had very different days. You could have planned to have this amazing day and it ended up being a little bit more stressful and busy than you thought, or not as full and productive as you wanted it to be. But right now we're just focusing on our stillness, our breath, and that we certainly are being productive, even if we're just here in a comfortable seat, uniting our mind and body together. So we're here in our comfortable seated position. Take your hands onto your lap, or if it feels comfortable, down to the side. You might want to think about if you're being called to have your palms facing up or down. If you want to invite in a little bit more energy and vigorousness into your practice, then leave your palms up. If you're feeling like your energy is just out in the world and it's a little bit frantic, then maybe you want to consider having your palms face down. Again, your hands can be resting in your lap, wherever it feels comfortable. Start by rolling your shoulders up by your ears and then roll them down your back, slightly pinching them together. And then slight tuck of the chin, ears over shoulders, and then reach long through the crown of the head. So just finding some intentional engagement here. And then start by paying attention to your breath and observing your breath. Again, oftentimes when we do this, we start to deepen the breath. So invite those really big full inhales all the way from your pelvis, your low belly, your diaphragm. Let your breath expand your ribs and your heart and your chest up towards the ceiling. Fill all the way up. And then open mouth exhale. Just let it go. Good. Let's take another big deep inhale. Find that length really long through the crown of the head. Open mouth exhale. Soften in somewhere. Let the knees drop. Let the hips feel heavy. Good. One more time. Big deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Good. Just take this nice, slow, even pace of breath. Full deep inhales through the nose. And an exhale out the nose or mouth, whatever feels comfortable. Good. And your goal today is, no matter what you're doing on your mat, trying to keep this slow, even pace of breath. It's just reminding us that our yoga off our mat as we inhale and as we exhale is when we're given stressful situations, challenging situations, difficult, scary situations, that we're able to always come back to the breath. Find that even pace. A big deep inhale and a big deep exhale. Good. Slowly blink your eyes open if they were closed, and we'll start by adding some gentle movements here. We're going to take our 6 spinal stretches. So start by taking your palms to your knees. Actively press your palms into your knees. So you're engaging your arms, you're engaging your core. Inhale, shoulders back, heart and chest puff out, and then lift up. Tilt your head back, gaze up at the ceiling. Full deep breath in. And then exhale, tuck your chin, tuck your pelvis, round your shoulders forward. So you're pushing your back out and you're looking in towards your belly button. Good. Let's take 2 more here. Inhale, shoulders back, gaze up. Exhale, shoulders forward, tuck your chin, look inwards. Good. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, neutral spine. Keep that length. We'll take some gentle twists here. So inhale, keeping that length. Take your left hand to your right knee. Right fingertips back behind you like a kickstand. Inhale, lift the crown of the head up. Press the knees down. And then exhale, gentle twist to your right. Good. Inhale, come back through center. No need to really force anything just yet. Take your right hand to your left knee, left fingertips back behind you. Inhale, lift up nice and long. And then exhale, gentle bend to your left. Good. 2 more times. Inhale through center. Switch it out. Exhale to your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to your left. Good. 1 more set here. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Last time. Keep that length. Exhale. Find that twist. Good. Inhale. Come back towards center. This time, put your left fingertips down on the ground. Inhale, lift your right arm nice and long. And then exhale, gentle side bend up and over to the left. And here, we don't want to be rounding forward. We want to think about spinning our heart and chest up towards the ceiling, really rolling the right shoulder back, extending the right arm nice and long, and reaching to the side. Good. Inhale, come back through center. Right fingertips down. Inhale, left fingertips up. Take a big deep breath in. And then exhale up and over to your right this time. Again, allow your knees to feel heavy. Spin your heart and chest up towards the ceiling. Reach long with your left arm. Good. 2 more sets. Inhale back through center. Right arm up. Exhale, stretch left. Inhale through center, left arm up. Exhale, stretch on over to your right. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. Come back through center. Take any last bit of stretching or movement that you need, and then I'll meet you in tabletop on your mat. So on all fours, on your hands and your knees, and just make sure that your shoulders are directly over your wrists and your hips stay over your knees. Spread your fingers wide, so wide you could feel the webbing stretch. Your toes can be tucked behind you or laid flat on the ground, whatever feels more comfortable for you. And we'll start by taking some organic movement. So maybe wagging your hips side to side, maybe rolling out your neck in one direction or the other. You might like to rock side to side or backwards and forwards on your wrists. Or you might like to experiment with taking some really big hip circles. That feels good too. It gets kind of in the IT band. But again, I know it's not early in the morning, but it might be the first movements that we're giving our body all day and opening up. So just take this time. One more deep breath here. And then come back in towards center. We'll take our cat-cows. Inhale, press your belly down, and then start to lift your heart and chest forward and up, gaze up. And then exhale, tuck chin in your pelvis, push your back up towards the ceiling, look in towards your belly button. Good, 2 more here. Inhale, belly down, gaze forward. Exhale, tuck chin and pelvis, round your back up towards the ceiling. Keep actively pushing the mat away. Good, 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back into a neutral spine. We're going to work on our balance, and I'll give you a bit of an added challenge to work on your core and your abs. So start by putting the weight into your left hand and your right knee. So when ready, inhale, lift your right arm long in front of you, thumb up, palm facing in, and then inhale, lift your left leg back straight and strong. So everything is in line. Flex your back foot. Take a big deep breath in, find that length. And then exhale, start to bring your right elbow towards your left knee underneath you. It doesn't need to touch. Good. Inhale, find that length again. Exhale, elbow to knee. Good. 1 more. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, curl everything in. Good. Inhale 1 more time. Find that length. Exhale, tabletop. Come on back down. Release off your wrists if you need to, off your knees. You can wiggle side to side, and we're going to take that on the other side. Put the weight into your right hand and your left knee. Inhale, lift your left arm out in front of you, straight and strong, thumb up, palm towards center. And then inhale, lift your right leg back, straight and strong. Flex your foot, actively press your heel back. Inhale, find that length. And then exhale, nice and slow, elbow to knee, just meeting underneath you. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, crunch and curl. Good. Inhale, lengthen 1 more time. Exhale, tabletop. Come on back down. Come off the knees and wrists if you need to. And we're going to make our way to downward facing dog. So when ready, take your hands out in front of you, a handprint or 2. Tuck your toes back behind you. Really engage your core. That's why I like to oftentimes say, inhale, lift both knees off of the ground. Find your engagement, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Hips high, heels down. You can have a slight bend in your knees, and why don't we pedal it out a little bit? So bend 1 knee at a time. Even taking your hips into figure 8s might feel good. And then wherever you are, nice strong arms, nice strong legs, trying to press those heels down towards the mat. Melt your heart and chest back towards your legs. Tuck your chin. Let the crown of the head hang down. We just want to release any tension. We don't want to be holding on to anything. The goal is to try to soften in, even in a challenging pose. So deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Good. Adding some movement here. Inhale, look forward towards your fingertips. Exhale, walk your feet towards your hands at the top of the mat, and we'll meet in a forward fold. I like to take a really wide stance these days, but you can take a really wide stance. You can have your big toes touching. It's all up to you, but take a generous bend in your knees. Pull the weight forward into your toes. Let your upper body drape over your legs and then tuck your chin. Let the crown of the head fall all the way down. Good. Take one more deep breath here, just feeling the length in your spine. Deep exhale. And then taking your hands to your shins or knees, inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Your chest presses down, really strong in the back of your legs, shoulders away from your ears. Breathe in. And then exhale, forward fold. Come all the way back down. Good. Slow rise all the way up. Inhale, mountain pose. Arms reach out wide. Good. So we're standing all the way up. Our arms are up. Take a full deep breath in. And then exhale, take your hands to heart center. So your elbows are wide. Press your thumbs into your chest. Slight bend in your knees. We don't want to lock them out. Take a full deep breath in. And a full deep breath out. Good. A little bit different with our beginning movements today. We're going to really get into it. So just take a listen for my cues. When ready, inhale, lift both arms up and lift your right knee up towards your chest. Good. So we want to try to get our right knee in line with our hip. Flex your right foot a ton. Take a full big breath in. Exhale, airplane your arms back and step your right leg back so that now you are in a low lunge with airplane arms back. Good. So your left foot is forward, right leg nice and strong back behind you. Arms reach back, palms down. And then next, inhale, lift both arms up. So we're now in a crescent lunge with our left foot forward. Big deep breath in. Deep breath out. Really like to hold the poses here the first time through. Think about nudging your left hip back, encouraging the right hip forward, softening in your face and your shoulders. Another breath in. And on your exhale, take your hands all the way down to the mat so that they frame your foot. Inhale, look forward, step your right foot to meet your left and come right into a halfway lift. So inhale, nice flat back. And then exhale, forward fold, come all the way down. I'm going to take that on the other side. Inhale, mountain pose, come all the way back up. Arms up, nice, straight and strong. Exhale, hands come to heart center just to reset. Here in our standing pose, when ready, inhale, both arms up, and then lift the left knee up in line with the hip. Really flex your left toes. Big deep breath in. And then that big movement. Exhale, airplane your arms back, palms facing down, and then step the left leg back. So now you're in a low lunge with your right foot forward. Good. Next, inhale, both arms up. Crescent lunge. We're going to be here for a few breaths. Really sink down into your hips. Nudge the right hip back this time, encouraging the left hip forward. Imagine you're holding a beach ball with your arms, so your arms are still engaged, but we're finding some space there. Big breath in. Exhale, take both hands back down to the ground. Inhale, look forward, step your left foot to meet your right, come right into a halfway lift, inhale, and then exhale, forward fold, come all the way back down. Good. Plant your hands, this time step back into a high push-up plank position. Take a big deep breath in here, full breath in. And then exhale, lower all the way down to your belly or to a tabletop position. Keeping your hands where they are, untuck your toes. Inhale, baby cobra. I'm going to take a little bit of a cat or a cow pose here. And then exhale, lower down. I'm going to take a cow pose. Good, take a breath in. And then exhale, tuck your toes. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. So hips high, legs are straight and strong, heels down. We're gonna take that one more time, one breath, one movement. So let's unite with our breath. Big, full, deep breath in. Full, deep breath out. Good. Inhale, look forward towards your fingertips. Exhale, walk your feet in between your hands, top of the mat. Excellent job. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Rise all the way up, reach both arms up. Exhale, hands come back to heart center. Pause here, unite your breath. Inhale, both arms up. And lift your right knee up. Good, flex your right toes. Full breath in. And then exhale, airplane arms back. Step the right leg all the way back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Both arms up. Full deep breath in. Staying here for your exhale. Good. Breathe all the way in. Exhale, hands come on down. Inhale, look forward, step forward. Come into your halfway lift, flat back. And then exhale, forward folds, coming right into the other side. Inhale, lift all the way up, mountain pose. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, both arms up. Bend up the left knee, flex your foot. And on your exhale, arms back in your airplane, step the left leg back. Inhale, both arms come up, crescent lunge. Big breath in. Stay here for your exhale. Inhale, fill all the way up. And then exhale, hands come on down. Inhale, step left foot to meet your right. Come right into your halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold, plant your hands, step back into a high push-up plank position. Full deep breath in, taking our vinyasa flow. So this is a choice. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck the toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Good. Exhale, release. And we'll tuck our toes. Lift our hips high, legs straight and strong. Come back into your downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good. Now speed things up a little bit, and we're going to build on our flow. So lots of cue changes here. When ready, be mindful of your space. Inhale, lift your right leg as high as you can while keeping your hips level. So flex your right foot back, really press the heel back, deep inhale. And then exhale, bring your right knee towards your nose. Step your right foot forward, low lunge. And it might take a few shimmies to get your right foot up there, no problem. When ready, inhale, crescent lunge. Reach both arms up. So big breath in. Full breath out. Sit the hips down. Really encourage the left hip forward. Again, arms up. Inhale. Big movement here. When ready, on your next inhale, step up onto the right leg and lift your left knee up. So we've been here before. Big deep breath in. And then exhale, twist open to your left. So right fingertips forward, left fingertips back. If you wiggle in and out and you wobble, that's okay. Come in and out of the pose as you need to. Find your balance and your strength, your core. A nice steady gaze here. And when ready, inhale, come back to center. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, airplane your arms back. Step the left leg back. So we've been here before as well. Good. Inhale, crescent lunge, both arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Seal the left heel down. Open up the arms to your T. Sink the hips down. Try to be mindful to have your right knee directly on top of your ankle. Shoulders directly over your hips. Nice and wide. Reach long through the crown of the head. Full deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, flip your front palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Take your left arm down to your left leg or tucked behind you. Reach up and back with your right arm. It's always much more important to think about that lift and the reaching back instead of crunching down into your left side. Good. Next inhale brings you back to warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Bend your right elbow, take it to your right knee. Left arm all the way up and over the body. Think about spinning your heart and chest up towards the ceiling and allowing your right knee to open by using your elbow to kind of nudge your hips open just a little bit more. So keep your breath here nice and full. Slow and steady. Good. Inhale, warrior two. Come all the way back up. Exhale, windmill your hands back down to the ground. Step your right leg back. One last movement here is start to plant the weight into your left hand. Spin both of your heels down to the left. Open up your hips to the right. Side plank with your right arm up. So big, deep breath in. And then exhale, come all the way back towards center. Full breath in. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, lift your heart and chest up, baby cobra. And then exhale, release on down. Retuck your toes, downward facing dog. Good. Full breath in. Full breath out. I'm going to take that on the left side. When ready, again, be mindful of your space. Inhale, lift your left leg high. So flex your foot. Really press that heel back. Full deep breath in. And then exhale, hug your knee towards your nose. Step it forward, low lunge. Once you have your steady base, inhale, lift both arms up, crescent lunge. Our big movements are coming up. We've done this before in our warm-up. So when ready, take a full breath in and step onto the left leg this time and hug your right knee up. Good. Full breath in here. Exhale, open up into your twist to the right. So left fingertips forward, right fingertips back. Gaze is wherever feels comfortable for you. Come in and out of the pose as you need to. Find that balance in your core strength. And then when ready, inhale, come back through center. And exhale, airplane the arms back. Step the right leg back. Inhale, both arms back up, crescent lunge. Awesome job. Full breath in. And then exhale, warrior two. Seal the right heel down. Good. Sit down into this pose. Actively bend into the left knee. Arms out to a T. Deep breath in. Deep breath out as we sit a little deeper. And then inhale, flip your front palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm reaches down or tucks back behind you. Again, we want to think about the lengthening in the side body. Reaching up first instead of thinking about crunching down into the right side. Good. Inhale, come back to your warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward, bend left elbow, take it to the left knee. Right arm comes all the way up and over the body. Spin your heart and chest up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in. Keep nudging that left knee open to the left side of the mat. And your deep breath out. The next inhale brings you back up to your warrior two. Exhale, windmill your hands back down to the ground, low lunge. Last movement here. Step the left leg back. And then drop both of your heels to the right. Press into the right hand. Inhale, spin your left fingertips, your left arm up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in. Exhale, come back. to your high push-up plank position. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, baby cobra, peel your heart and chest up. And then exhale, release. Tuck your toes, make your way back to downward facing dog. Take a full deep breath in. Take a full deep breath out. We're gonna take that one more time on both sides. One breath, one movement. So let's sync up our breath here. First, take a full inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let something go. And on your inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, bring your right knee towards your nose. Step your right foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, big breath in. Stay here for your breath out. Here's our big movement. Keep your arms lifted. Inhale, lift the left knee up, standing on the right leg. Full deep breath in, and then exhale, twist to your left. Right fingertips forward, left fingertips back. Good, inhale, back towards center. Exhale, airplane the arms back, step the left leg back. Inhale, arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two, arms to a T. Good, inhale, flip your front palm. Reverse warrior on the exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Right elbow touches down, left arm up and over the body. We're gonna be here for one breath. Full breath in. Stay here for your exhale. Then inhale, come into your warrior two. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Step the right leg back. Take your heels to the left. Plant the weight into the left hand. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale in a high push-up plank position. Exhale, slow lower all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. So nice. We're gonna come right into that left side. When ready, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend your knee towards your nose. Step it forward, low lunge. Inhale, rise all the way up, crescent lunge here for a breath in and a breath out. Keeping your arms up. Inhale, stand onto the left leg, lift your right knee. Full deep breath in. Exhale, twist open to your right. So left fingertips forward, right fingertips back. Inhale, come on back through center. Exhale, airplane arms back, step the right leg back. Great job. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, come back to your warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Left elbow to left knee, right arm all the way up and over the body. One deep full breath in here. Stay here for your exhale. And then using your core, inhale, warrior two. Exhale, spin all the way down. Step the left leg back, full deep breath in. And then set your heels down to the right. Put your weight into the right hand. Inhale, left arm up, deep breath in. And then exhale, left arm down. Come back into your high push-up plank position. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift your hips high and back. Good job. Inhale, take a full deep breath in. And then exhale, this time look back towards your toes. Walk your hands back to the back of the mat so you're here in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, full, drape all the way down. Inhale, slow rise all the way up. Arms come up, you're up and standing in the back of your mat. And then exhale, hands come to heart center. Good, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Awesome job. We're just gonna take some stretches on the inside of our legs with a wide fold here. So I'm gonna take a quarter turn on my mat so that I'm able to step out wide and use the length of my mat. So when you're ready and you're facing either the right or the left on your mat, your choice, take your hands to your hips, take a big deep breath in, and then exhale, just step your right foot out wide, and you might wiggle it out to kind of find your distance that's comfortable for you. Take your heels and press them out and slightly pigeon toe your feet in towards the middle. Good. Really to engage our core here, inhale, take your arms out to a T, full deep breath in, and then exhale, slow lower all the way down, hinging at your hips, pressing your glutes back, come all the way down into a wide leg forward fold. So same cues go here for a normal forward fold. Take a slight bend in your knees. Tuck your chin, let the crown of the head come all the way down and bring the weight into your toes. Just relax here in stillness for a moment. You might like to crawl your hands back towards your feet or even underneath you. Full deep breath in. Full deep breath out. Good. Inhale, crawl your hands back underneath your face. Plant your left hand down underneath your face on the ground, keeping your weight even so your hips are in line with your knees and your feet. Inhale, taking a twist, right arm up towards the ceiling. You might want to gaze to the right. Maybe you gaze all the way up towards your right thumb. Take a full breath in. Good. On your exhale, take your right hand down, replace your left hand, and then inhale, lift your left arm up. So deep breath in here. And then exhale, left hand comes down. Good. Engaging that core one more time. Gentle bend in your knees, engage your legs. Inhale, take your arms out to a T and lift all the way up. Take your hands back down to your hips, bend into your knees just a little bit, and step your right foot to meet your left at the back of the mat. Big deep breath in, big deep breath out. Good. Take a quarter turn back so that you're facing your mat lengthwise. Take a full breath in, arms come all the way up. And then exhale, swan dive down, arms out to your side, forward fold, come all the way down. Take your hands down to the ground, and we're gonna come back into your downward facing dog. So find that inverted V. And we're gonna come into pigeon pose, and I'll talk about some options once I cue you into the traditional pose. So inhale, lift your right leg back behind you. And then exhale, bend your right knee and take it to the inside of your right wrist. Your right shin comes all the way down to the mat. Good. And where your shoelaces are with your right foot, they're down and pressing into the mat. Extend your left leg back behind you. Start to untuck your left toes. Your right leg, especially your shin, is at a 45-degree angle here. And your hips are trying their best to square directly forward on your mat. If this is really uncomfortable and very painful for your right knee, you can always take this as what I call a TV stretch, seated. So this is the same exact stretch. It's much more accessible for a lot of us. So you can always look at me and take this seated TV stretch. But I'm going to come back into our pigeon. We're here with our chest lifted nice and long. Spine is nice and long, regardless of which option you're taking. Take a full breath in, and then exhale. Start to press your heart and chest forward and down. Maybe you come onto your forearms. Maybe you lengthen your arms all the way out nice and long. You might be able to take your forehead all the way down to the mat or onto a pillow or a block. Again, for some of us, this is a really comfortable pose. And for some of us, it's quite a strain and it's quite a challenge to be able to soften in when we're feeling such a stretch and tension. So we shouldn't be feeling any pain, but we should be feeling a really good stretch. So we're going to be here for 2 more deep breaths, all the way in and all the way out. Again, when things get challenging, how can we soften? How can we come back to that slow, even pace of breath, that positive perspective? Take 1 full breath in here and a full breath out. Good. If you're in your seated pose, there's probably no graceful way to do it, but we're going to come back to downward facing dog. If you're here taking the same shape as me, come back up onto your hands. Retuck your left toes, lift your left leg, and inhale, kick your right leg back up nice and high, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Wiggle it out if you need to. Feel a difference in your right hip and your right leg versus your left. And then we'll come into the left side. Inhale, kick your left leg high and back. Exhale, bend your left knee, bring it to the inside of your wrists. Extend the right leg long behind you, untuck the right toes. And again, you might find that the seated position with your left ankle on top of your right knee is the best way to go. Either way, inhale, lift your heart and your chest up. Try to keep your spine nice and long. And then exhale, bring your chest a little bit closer towards your left leg. So you may come down onto your forearms. You may extend your arms long. Maybe your forehead comes down to a block, pillow, or your mat. Again, softening in. We might feel uncomfortable. We might feel a deep stretch. Those are all okay, but we should not be feeling any pain. So allow yourself to just feel what's happening in your body, things that are releasing. Making space. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Good. 2 more here. And this side could feel very different than your right side. Full breath in and out. Last one here in this space. Good, wherever you are, we're going to make our way back to our very last downward facing dog. So come up onto your hands. If you're with me, then retuck your right toes, lift your right leg off of the ground, and then kick your left leg all the way back. Full breath in. Exhale, very last downward facing dog. Make it your best one yet of your practice. Really melt your heart and chest back towards the top of your legs. Lift your hips as high as you can. Inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Take your knees wide, big toes to touch. Sit your hips back onto your heels. You can always scoot a pillow in between your glutes and your heels if you need to. And then extend your arms out long. Let your belly soften and hang in between your legs. Again, arms nice and long. Spread your fingertips wide. Forehead down to the mat. I'm going to join you guys. I'm going to count silently for 3 deep breaths, and I'll cue us out of this pose. But just relax here for now. Really slowly start to come out of the pose by pressing into your palms and walking your palms back towards your knees, coming all the way up into a seat, and then coming into a comfortable seated position on your mat. So just moving nice and slowly here, we're gonna come into our butterfly pose. So your knees are wide, take the soles of your feet together. Two different options here. You can hug your heels in as close to your pelvis as you can, or you can take your legs more in a diamond shape or even somewhere a little bit in between. So you're just finding your preference. It is a stretch that we want to focus getting into the hips and actively pressing our knees wide and weighted down. So take your hands to your feet or to your ankles. Take a big deep breath in, lift up long through the crown of the head, and then exhale, start to lean forward, tuck your chin, look down at your feet, and you can always use your elbows to actively press your knees down towards the ground. So keep leaning forward, take a big deep breath in, big breath out. We'll take two more. Full breath in. And a full breath out. Last one. Good. Inhale. Slowly rise all the way up. And then gather your knees together and really slowly and gently we'll meet all the way down on our backs. So come all the way down. So you're on your back, shoulders and head connect down to your mat. And then bring your knees in towards your chest and just give them a good squeeze. I always like to rock side to side just to release any tension that's in the low back. Awesome. And our last bit of work here, we're going to take 3 rolling bridges. So flex your feet, take the soles of the feet down to the ground, hug your heels in as close to your glutes as they can go. Your knees are hips distance width apart. Take your arms down to your side, palms down, actively press into the back of your head, your shoulders and your palms. Press into your feet and then inhale, lift your hips up as high as you can. Keep pressing your hips up while you do this. Press your knees in closer together. Full breath in. Exhale, slowly lower your hips all the way back down to the ground. We're just going to take 2 more. Inhale, hips up, squeeze your glutes together, squeeze your knees closer together. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, press your hips up. And exhale, release. Come all the way back down. Good job. Keeping your knees and your feet where they are. Just start to slow your breath down and windshield wiper your knees from side to side so that you're rolling over onto the knife edges of your feet. So again, just another way to release any tension in your hips and your low back, allowing yourself that space to slow your breath down. I'm going to take 3 more breaths here, windshield wipering your knees. You might like to just drop your knees over to one side for a moment and feel what that feels like in your hips. Good. Even it out one more time on each side. And then take your knees back towards center. Very last pose here, happy baby pose. Squeeze both of your knees towards your chest. Open them as wide as you can. Then bring your knees towards 90 degrees. Flex up your feet, soles up towards the ceiling. Start by taking your hands behind your knees and squeezing your knees down. If you can, grab the inside or outside edges of your feet. Press your hands into your feet. Press your feet back up into your hands. You might feel like you want to rock side to side. Stretch one leg out at a time. Wherever you are, make your way back in towards center. Give yourself one more squeeze here in this pose. Full deep breath in. And then exhale, slow release all the way down to the ground. So we're going to come into our meditation portion. If you'd like to take traditional Shavasana, it's all of your limbs out long, arms down by your sides, palms up, trying to release tension in the body. If it feels more comfortable, you can keep your knees bent, even knocking in towards one another and taking your feet wide. You may want to roll over so that you're in the fetal position, or you might like to choose to take a comfortable seat anywhere on your mat. So take this moment or so to settle the body down, to come back to your breath. You're always welcome to come or go. I'm going to come right into the meditation portion of class, and it's going to be a bit of a visualization meditation today. So again, focus on the breath, full deep breath in, full deep breath out. When the meditation is done, in the next few minutes or so, I will guide you out. Try to settle in, soften in. And I just encourage you, wherever you are, whatever shape you're taking, maybe choose to close down your eyes. Begin now by visualizing yourself on a beautiful, pristine beach. It is a pleasant, sunny day, yet not too hot, with a light breeze. You feel the warm sun warming and energizing your skin. You hear the waves gently lapping on the sand. You allow yourself to be at one with nature. You are completely alone on the beach and feel completely safe. You reach down and take your shoes and socks off and place them on a towel on the sand. The grains of sand feel warm and energizing on your feet as you walk. You hear the faint sound of seagulls in the air, which adds to the tranquility. You begin walking towards the water and walk along the shore, where the water meets the sand. The sand feels soft and cool from the water as you walk along it. The air is fresh and clean. You allow any tension in your body to melt away as you walk along the sand. All cares and worries of your day are gradually melting away. You take a slow, deep breath in and exhale gently. Again, taking another deep breath in and exhale gently. You feel the elements and life force from nature restoring your energy levels and sense of calm. Visualize in your mind any place you may be holding tension in your body, any aches or pains, gradually softening and releasing. As the water ebbs and flows on the shore, so do all your worries and tiredness ebb and flow away. You are feeling completely serene and at peace at the beach. Start slowly by bringing awareness back to your breath. When you feel ready, gently bring your awareness back to your body and to the room. Give your fingers and your toes a wiggle, and when you feel ready, you can start to gently open your eyes and come up into a comfortable seated position on your mat. And we can end here together just as we begin by inhaling both arms up above your head. And then exhale your hands to heart center. Press your thumbs in your chest, elbows wide, tuck your chin. Take a big deep breath in through the nose. An open mouth exhale. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me, whether you're joining us live or you're joining us in the next few hours, the next few days. I'm so proud that you're taking time for yourself and that we were able to share in this moment together. Hopefully, you can keep coming back and join us live or join us when it's convenient for you. As always, write in the chat or in the email if you have any suggestions with poses, things that you're looking forward to for next week. But again, thanks so much for sharing your practice with me, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.